Right now I'm 35 years old. When I was 5 years old, my parents had to split. So I stayed with my mom for the next 7 years. And in this time, I had a really violent childhood, a lot of abuse going on. When I was 12, I moved in with my dad. Well, I soon find out that he's remarried and he's having children with another woman. And she doesn't really want me around because she wants to raise her own kids. So by the age of 14, I leave the house. I move in with a girlfriend, which was a couple years older than me, and I got to know her uncle, and her uncle is a vice president of a biker club out of California. So I become affiliated with the biker club at age 14, start using methamphetamines and PCP. From there, I have about 28 guys that are mentoring me on how to live life. At that time, it was unheard of to have a kid in the program, in a 1%er program. But they tried something new. They wanted to have like kind of what we would call a fall guy, a younger guy doing it where he can't get in trouble if he gets busted, just gets sent to juvenile centers. You know, it takes the tension off the clubs. So they start teaching me how to manufacture methamphetamines at the age of 16. I did everything from selling drugs, making drugs, selling firearms, doing whatever they told me to do. I thought these guys loved me and respected me, and I just wanted to gain their attention and their respect, so I did anything they wanted me to do. No one could touch me. I did whatever I wanted to do. People knew who I was with. Picture any male that has just about unlimited resources at such a young age. I was a disaster. When I was 24, I pulled 2 African Americans from an apartment fire, and my club deemed me as a race traitor and threw an SOS out on me, which is a smash on sight. So when they caught up with me that night, my best friend was with me, and they ended up killing him and putting me in the hospital for 3 days into a coma, which he thought I was going to die, but I didn't die. These guys that swore to protect me and love me the rest of my life, and it's always a brotherhood, just tried to end my life for saving some innocent children just because of their color. And I started changing my perspective on things. That was 10 years ago. I decided after that I was going to shape up and try to get my life straightened back out. So the first thing I do is decide that I'm going to go find a girlfriend and get married and have kids, because I thought that would straighten me out. So I get together with a childhood friend that I had, and we get married within 6 months, and I think it's going to be all good. But the problem is I'm so still broken from my previous life that I don't know how to be a husband. I don't know how to be a father. When I come home from work, it was all about my kids, not about her. I continue this trend on for a couple more years. I have a work accident at Anderson Windows, and I end up getting my finger cut off, and I'm out of work for a year. So my wife tells me after this year, do whatever you have to do to get money. We're going to lose everything. So I went back to what I knew. I got club affiliated again with a different club. Started running drugs for them. They gave me a hefty salary, and I started running drugs and started doing that. So I'd go to work during the day, hang out with the guys at night, and not be in my family, not be a part of my family at all. So I find out from my kids that my wife's been having an affair on me for 4 months. I'm just like, what do you guys want me to do? You know, and they're like, Dad, you need to get rid of him. And I took that literally. I go on a mission to find this guy and to really put a stomping to him, because that's what I know. And some guys from prison caught wind from it, because I wrote them a letter telling them I was going to be coming to stay for a long time. And they did the unpardonable sin for them. They called the cops and told them where I was staying, because I had felony warrants out. And the cops came to pick me up. I get into Teen Challenge, because in this time, within a month of me going crazy and stalking this guy and can't find him, I enroll in Teen Challenge, thinking this is my last resort. I'm going to die. I'm either going to die in prison or I'm going to die on the street. First day I get in, I just pray to God, tell him I'll do anything you want me to do. I'll go through anything you want me to do. Just give me the tools so I can succeed, so I can get my kids back. And it wore on me throughout the whole program. I loved doing it, but nothing got better for me. Going through a divorce, my wife's still having an affair. She doesn't bring my kids to see me, you know. But I'm still trying to stay faithful, and I'm still trying to show the people around me that God's good. Just watch, you know. Well, I complete the program, and I complete it with honors, and I do really well, and no one expected me to finish. And I'm just thinking, man, I see all these people that have their families back, and I'm the only one that I know that's not happening with. But I forget that you have to have patience with the Lord, And as soon as I graduated, there's like restoration happened with every single one of my family members except for my marriage. My dad's active in my life, my mom is, my sister, my brother, they don't believe how I changed so much from what I was to what I am now. I entered ministry school. Every day I'm out trying to serve the Lord. I'm doing street ministry. I'm talking to the gangs in South Minneapolis, telling them my story, trying to help them, trying to divert them from what they're doing. The Lord's let me go through some things, and I think it's so I can go share my story and bring people to Christ. So that's what I'm really trying to do every day. The Lord put Teen Challenge in my life, but it saved my life. My kids have a father now. I've survived being stabbed, being shot at, being put in the hospital, a couple of murder attempts. Everything I've had is gone. But now, since I've finished this program, I feel like I am the richest man, and I don't even own anything. The richest man in the world, because I got the love from Jesus Christ now. And it's just remarkable what that can do to someone that's had such a hard heart his whole life. The enemy had me, and I was serving him really good. As soon as I found out the truth, and I started serving the Lord, the Lord's been blessing me left and right.